December 1970, Las Vegas. A former heavyweight champion of the world is lying dead in his bedroom, and no one knew exactly how long he'd been there. His wife had been gone for days, milk bottles were stacked outside the door, newspapers piled up. When she finally walked inside the house, the smell told her something was terribly wrong. Upstairs, on the bedroom floor, was Sonny Liston. And almost immediately, the questions started. The official story never quite made sense. Sonny Liston wasn't just another fighter. He was once the most feared man in boxing. In 1962, he demolished Floyd Patterson in just over 2 minutes to become heavyweight champion of the world. But Liston's life was always complicated. He grew up poor in Arkansas as one of 25 children, eventually drifting into crime and serving prison time for robbery. Ironically, prison is where he discovered boxing. When he got out, his power and intimidation made him one of the most dangerous heavyweights in history. But everything changed when he faced a young, loud challenger named Cassius Clay, later known as Muhammad Ali. Ali shocked the world, Liston lost the title, and from that moment on, his career never fully recovered. By 1970, Sonny Liston was living in Las Vegas, still fighting, but far removed from the championship days. Then something strange happened. On January 5th, 1971, his wife Geraldine returned home after a holiday trip and found Sonny dead in their bedroom. Investigators estimated he had actually died around December 30th. On the kitchen counter, they found 3 bags of heroin, a syringe nearby, and needle marks on his arm. Police quickly ruled it a heroin overdose. Case closed. Except, the autopsy revealed something strange. There were only tiny traces of heroin in the system, not nearly enough to kill him. And people who knew Liston said something else didn't add up. They insisted that Sonny hated needles.
He used to drink every now and then, but Sonny never used no drug. If he did, I didn't know anything about the drugs. Now, I'm sure I know a dope head when I see one. And Sonny never used drugs.
The theories started swirling, and that's where the mystery begins. Over the years, several theories have emerged. The official explanation? Authorities believe Liston injected heroin and died from heart failure related to the drug. But the toxicology results? Inconclusive. Partly because his body had already begun decomposing, which leaves room for doubt. This is the one many people in boxing believe. Sonny Liston had long-rumored connections with organized crime. Some investigators believe he was given a forced heroin injection, a common mob execution method at the time because it looked like an overdose. One theory claims the mob killed him after a dispute over money or unpaid gambling debts. Another says he threatened to expose a fixed fight involving the Ali rematch. Another rumor says gamblers pressured Liston to throw a fight against Chuck Wepner. Instead, Liston beat Wepner. Badly. If gambling money was involved, someone may have wanted revenge. Then came the most chilling claim. Years later, an informant told police that a former officer named Larry Gandy had been hired to kill Liston by a Las Vegas bookmaker. Investigators looked into it, but they found no evidence strong enough to prove it. The case was never reopened. Sonny Liston was buried in Las Vegas. On his tombstone are just 2 simple words. A man. Not champion, not legend. Just a man whose life was filled with controversy, and whose death may still be one of boxing's greatest mysteries. Because more than 50 years later, no one truly knows. Did Sonny Liston die alone from drugs? Or was the most feared heavyweight of his era silenced?